Yo, GM, what's good, fam? Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Starbucks labor issues and Howard Schultz on trial for being a capitalist. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self actualizers making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you, sweetheart. No, it's not. If you take yourself too seriously, if you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. As you know, there are many in our community who may want to apply my unique perspective to their own businesses in developing new products, new services, of course, without neglecting our spiritual needs, our financial needs. Today on HSRL, Howard Schultz bought Starbucks from its original founders in 1987 and turned it into a global brand. Schultz testified today before the Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee, which is chaired by Bernie Sanders, in a hearing unsubtly titled "No Company is Above the Law: The Need to End Illegal Union Busting at Starbucks." This came after weeks of clashes between the Sanders panel and Starbucks, which unsuccessfully urged the panel to hear testimony from someone other than Schultz, who officially exited the company on March 20th. Sanders refused, and Schultz eventually agreed to testify under threat of subpoena. To understand labor issues, you have to understand how money, credit, debt, and economic activity are inherently cyclical. Hear me out. Follow me on this one. Governments have the power to print and borrow money. During the pandemic, the central bank lends money at 0% to the government in order to support the economy. At 0%, the government can roll over the debt so the debtor never has to pay it back. That's the equivalent of giving money, giving the debtors, just giving them the money. So who pays for it? Those outside the central bank who hold debt as assets in cash bonds and won't get returns that would preserve their purchasing power. Now, I'm bringing this up so we can zoom out and understand why the labor disputes happen. Devaluing the dollar only widens the wealth gap between and the have-nots, which raises up populist leaders on the left with socialist ideology and populists on the right with fascist ideology. The haves own assets which rise in price relative to the fiat currency buying power, as the have-nots who work at Starbucks go on strike. The biggest problem for Starbucks employees is that their income is low and their debts are very high relative to the value of their assets, which include Beanstalk. Starbucks gives stock to their employees. Since few employees understand that stocks are worth more than cash, I'm curious how many employees actually take Starbucks up on this offer. My only experience is anecdotal because my niece used to work at Starbucks, and I asked her about it, and she didn't take the stock because she didn't understand it. That's the problem, is kids don't understand money. 245 Starbucks stores have unionized. In November 2021, the pandemic was a pressure point for dissatisfied workers. Instead of finding another job or starting their own business, baristas have gone on strike in 40 cities. So there's a widening wealth gap, right? Obviously, which can lead to increased demands from labor unions because workers feel that they are not receiving a fair share of the economic benefits created by their labor. As the wealth gap grows, those at the bottom of the economic ladder struggle to make ends meet, while those at the top enjoy ever increasing wealth, or so it looks to those at the bottom. This creates a sense of frustration and dissatisfaction among workers who may feel that they are not being adequately compensated for their contributions to the economy. So, labor unions respond to these concerns by demanding higher wages, better benefits, and improved working conditions for their members. Additionally, a widening wealth gap also leads to a concentration of power in the hands of a few wealthy individuals and corporations. This can make it more difficult for workers to negotiate for better working conditions and wages, as they may not have the bargaining power necessary to achieve their goals. Now, as a result, labor unions become more important as a means for workers to collectively negotiate with employers for better treatment and compensation. They need leverage, and the only way they can get it is by banding together. So workers are able to leverage their collective power to demand fair treatment and a more equitable share of the economic benefits created by their labor. That's what's happening. Do I have a solution? I like to, or I prefer to, if I bring up a problem, to offer a solution. And I'm not an expert, obviously, but the solution is for employees to recognize that if you can be replaced, you don't have leverage. And the same things are going to happen over and over and over again. So the only way to get out of the matrix is through specific knowledge. This isn't, I didn't make this up. This is from Naval Ravikant. Specific knowledge is what allows you to have leverage. So you can't be replaced. If you can go to school for something, someone's going to replace you. If you are, just working as a barista, someone else knows how to make coffee, and it's just a race to the bottom because employers will, if they can pay bare minimum, they will. And if your pay doesn't keep up with inflation, you're not going to make it with or without a union. So leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission. If you're watching on YouTube, I just do this live stream for 10 minutes, Monday through Friday. Um, And once again, the solution is to seek wisdom, specific knowledge. And, if you have to work at Starbucks, work at Starbucks and take them up on Beanstalk. Stock is more valuable than cash. So that's one way. Also, I invite you to join our inner circle D tribe. Something that I started. Um, by the way, claim your free badge. See my pinned tweet. I'll tell you more about that in a second or two. First, if you've never watched this show before, Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly, moi. My name is Sean Allen Fen.eth, and this is totally not a cult. Promise. But now it's easier to join our cult. The idea is the plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, processes, and workflows that we're successfully using in order to help each other grow. And I invite you to either go sign up through email. There's an email capture at the bottom of the official web page for Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, safenewmedia.com/HSRL. There's a private Telegram chat access through guild.xyz. The channel is guild.xyz/inner circle. The private chat is the deep tribe. For details, go to safenewmedia.com/deep tribe. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. There is a one-of-one music video NFT. The utility is connected to the Deep Tribe. I can talk about that privately with you if you're interested in learning more. And for my followers on Twitter, I have a free gift. Claim your free badge. See the pinned tweet. It's totally free. Another thing that's free is you can hear my last album on Spotify. Absolutely free. The name of the album is Surplus. I have a couple of singles, one of which I mentioned is the one-of-one music video NFT, the utility for which is connected to the Deep Tribe. Also, as I'm working on the new album, it's going to be exclusive to Web3, and at least for the most part. And it's starting through, if you're on Lens, uh, that's where the music is going to be exclusive as I am writing the songs and sharing them just with just with the Web3 friends. That's the plan. That's my time. My time's up. I have spoken.